let's go from one criminal to two others, and that is DirecTV versus Disney Casino, and just making friends
That was
all
a great
over the place.
segue. That was
5
a great
minutes.
segue.
And that is now this I actually learned from personal experience, Casino, because as we've both said on this podcast before, we both work in bars that play sports. So after the LSU USC game that aired on ABC, I was like, hey, let's see the highlights of other college football games and what they're saying about this LSU USC game. So I go to turn my DirecTV TV in the bar to ESPN, and there's a nice little message that pops up, no ESPN, and says that there's not going to be any ESPN channels on DirecTV because they are apparently in contract dispute with Disney over the rights for, we still got ABC. I thought it was all Disney affiliates, but apparently it's mostly ESPN.
Well, mostly ESPN, Disney. I believe Disney's off as well. I thought ABC was supposed to be off as well, but I think locally, I think like the national ABC stuff is going to be gone, but like Good Morning America and stuff. Maybe.
Well, I don't think they can take off like a basic cable channel. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe that's what it is. But like we were on the depression. Like I was driving into work. I heard about it on the drive-in last night. I was like, gosh, or the other night I was like, I'm not going to be able to watch the LSU USC game. I was looking forward to that game, and it turned out to be a wonderful game. That was a really fun game. In a minute. Yeah. One of my favorite games of the entire weekend for college ball. But I was just like, oh great, I'm not going to be able to watch it. I was gonna pull it up on my ESPN Plus, which I do like that ESPN Disney. What they decided to do is normally that you only get like the knockoff games for ESPN Plus, but they were like, nope, we're going to put all of the U.S. Open, all of the regular ESPN and everything available on ESPN Plus. I think this backfired on DirecTV. I mean, I don't like Disney. I love Disneyland. Is Disney as a corporation evil as shit? Sure. Yes, I agree. But will I still go to Disneyland and wear my Mickey ears and have fun as shit because I just close a blind eye to it? Sure. All day. You know?
Yeah. Well, this is not a Disney problem. Just like Disney it's not a DirecTV problem.
But fair. DirecTV made it way worse where if they would have just cut coverage all day and they're just like, hey, you have all day to figure out, spend the $20 or whatever it is for the bundle, or just ESPN Plus is like not even $10. You want to do that. But people like 15, 20 minutes before the game, whatever it was, 30 minutes, and you cut all ESPN, people are scrambling. They have parties. They have this. They have that.
It was during the fourth round of the U.S. Open and 10 minutes before the start of the LSU USC game.
So 15 minutes. It was deliberate. Just insane. Yeah. It was deliberate. And that's where it's going to backfire on DirecTV is, if you just had a dispute with them and you want to be like, hey, all right, we're cutting it for the whole day. We're starting it now. Figure it out. We're sorry. Our condolences to, anybody trying to watch us having big parties. Most everybody that's going to have a big party is fine scrounging up $20 to watch the damn game on ESPN Plus. Yeah. But, now people are having to try. I'm sure the servers were just overloaded, and this is going to backfire on DirecTV because now everybody's got ESPN or ESPN Plus to watch that game if they don't have, their ABC and whatnot. So hell, I mean, like I don't have basic cable and all that stuff. I don't have a satellite or anything. No. It's all streaming service for me.
Yeah.
So backfire on DirecTV. They were shit for doing it the way they did it, but they need to figure something out. They're going to need to figure something out.
Fast. What I was saying is this isn't on DirecTV. This isn't on Disney. This is on our politicians who make it so all these giant mega corporations can just own everything. So then when they
the monopoly, we're playing real life Monopoly.
Yeah, Disney just owns. I mean, everybody's seen that chart by now where it says what Disney owns, and it's a giant map, and it's like all this random shit, and you're like, why, like, that's why I was so pissed off when Disney bought Fox, and then everybody was like, oh yay, now like X-Men can be in Marvel movies. And then it's like, yeah, that's cool, but also we already had X-Men movies. So what like, you're getting it where it's like, oh, we got Deadpool and Wolverine. It's like, that's cool, but Fox also could have done that.
Yeah, Disney bought like, Lucasfilm,
yeah,
and so we had Star Wars, and then we had, like, I would probably say 30% of the Star Wars content that Disney has done I've really enjoyed, and then 70% I just can't stand.
I would even say you're generous saying 30%, but I get what you're saying. Like, yeah,
I like the couple animated. I like Rebels. I like the Clone Wars, which were both Disney. Mandalorian was good. Andor was good.
Andor might be the best thing.
Yeah. And then I like Ahsoka because that was just Rebels the next season, but just they did a live action instead of.
Yeah, but that's the issue. It's like our kids are gonna be living in a world where it's like there's Disney, there's Apple, and there's what?
Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon. And it's like all three of those things will just control everything. And then it's like, oh, hey, if Disney doesn't like this thing over here, guess what? It's done.
It's the monopoly of the world, man. It's insane. Dude, all
Disney
those monocle wearing motherfuckers, or not monocle wearing motherfuckers. There's that whole debate: was the monopoly guy wearing a monocle or not?
But yeah, so this is just, again, this is two evil corporations arguing against each other. I'm assuming it'll get resolved by Monday Night Football, because if DirecTV just doesn't have Monday Night Football the entire year, that's going to end up hurting DirecTV more than Disney. Because like you said, people just go to ESPN Plus.
But now do you think Disney like has higher demands now?
Oh, well, why wouldn't they? They have all the channels. They own everything. Like, this also includes, I was looking at it.
And right. And then, so do you think with DirecTV being as dumb as they are, look how they handled the Sunday ticket thing. I mean, that went up in smoke. Do you think they're really going to be educated enough? I mean, obviously they're smart people. Like, they own a fucking $1 billion business, whatever.
Well, I mean, cable is dying. So this might be the last grasp of them trying to get their money before the Titanic.
That's a good possibility. Like,
before they hit the iceberg.